Hello everyone, the story I'm going to share today is the homology of medicine and food. The homology of medicine and food first originated in China. Huangdi Nei Jing is the earliest book to record this term. It contains a saying, no matter what kind of disease it is, it's related with a diet, while eating is just to satisfy your hunger. That is to say, there is direct relationship between food and disease, so diet therapy is a method to treat disease. In ancient primitive societies, people discovered the nature, the taste, and effect of various foods and herbs while they were searching for something to eat. They realized that many foods can be used as medicine, and many herbs can also be eaten like food. And it was difficult to strictly distinguish between the two. In fact, the food we eat every day was first considered as a kind of medicine, and Chinese medicine itself can also be a kind of food. Many diseases can indeed be treated or even prevented if we eat a balanced diet every day. During the Zhou dynasty in China, the official position of diet doctor was set up according to the book The Rise of Zhou and continued to exist at the imperial court until the Song dynasty. Diet doctors were officials who especially prepared food for the emperor. They even strictly required the emperor not to eat too much, which would cause symptoms such as obesity and laziness. This was limited to the Han dynasty. There was also an official position of diet physician in the Yuan dynasty. Until the end of Qing dynasty, however, the homology of medicine and food was only a secret technique exclusive to the imperial court. After it became popular among the common people, it was discussed controversially, and it was difficult to verify its authenticity. Later, no one conducted further research on this theory. In ancient China, there was no absolute dividing line between the food we eat every day and medicine. Ancient medical scientists applied the theory of 4 properties and 5 flavors of traditional Chinese medicine to the food we eat. The 4 properties are cold, cool, warm, and hot. And the 5 flavors are sour, bitter, sweet, spicy, salty. Therefore, the saying that medicine and food have the same origin means that Chinese medicine and food originated at the same time. During the Tang Dynasty, there was a saying in the book The Great Simplicity of Huangdi's Internal Classic that for healthy people, food is to fill the stomach, while it is medicine for patients. This also reflects the meaning of the same origin of medicine and food. With the accumulation of experiences, medicine and food began to differ. After people began to use fire, they began to eat cooked food, and cooking technology gradually developed. At the time that food and medicine began to differ, diet therapy and drug therapy also gradually become different. There were many examples of Chinese medicine treating common diseases and even weird diseases. I would like to share the following story with you. In ancient China, there was a wealthy man who in his early 50s had a son, and the whole family was very happy. Unfortunately, the little boy had been sick since he was born. He had a big head and was always drooling and bedwetting every day, and remained unresponsive. A few years later, the son still lagged behind in his development, and his memory was very poor. By the time he was 10 years old, he could not even count numbers. The father sought medical treatment everywhere, but nothing worked. One day, a doist wandered to this place. The father hurried toward him to ask for advice. The boy told him, "There's a kind of berry fruit thousands of miles away from here that can cure your son's disease." As he spoke, he drew a picture on the ground, a small tree with leaves that looked like chang leaf, and a few olive-shaped fruits growing from its roots. The boys quickly left after finishing the drawing. In order to cure the son's disease, the father, together with his son, climbed mountains and walked everywhere to find this kind of fruit. Eventually, their hard work paid off. They indeed found this kind of fruit. Then, carrying a full basket of fruit, they happily set out on the way home. Due to the long journey, they ran out of food, and the son began eating the fruit. He ate 10 pieces every day to satisfy his hunger. Slowly, the father found that his son's memory was getting better and better, and he was getting more energetic. His body became stronger day by day, and his personality became lively and cheerful. Years later, the son attended an imperial examination and became the champion. This incident amazed many people at the time. In order to commemorate it, the fruit was named champion fruit for its effect to enhance wisdom. Scientifically, it's called fructus opinion oxyfly. One of the 4 famous doctors in Chinese history, Li Shizhen, pointed out in his Compendium of Materia Medica, "The spleen governs wisdom, and this fruit enhances spleen and stomach. That is why it worked." It can be seen that in traditional Chinese medicine, the relationship between medicine and food shows both similarity and differences. From the developmental process of view, however, medicine and food have the same origin in ancient times. Today's human beings have gradually drifted away from these precious experiences by ancient sages. Therefore, it would be extremely important to return back to tradition. And people should return to their innate nature. With noble behavior, we will live in a beautiful environment and have a chance to see the treasures everywhere. Food is medicine, and food replaces medicine. People will have a healthy body and better life. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.